The countdown is over, and one of the biggest clashes in international rugby is ready to take center stage. This weekend, South Africa Springboks welcome England to the legendary Ellis Park Stadium in Johannesburg, a venue famous for producing unforgettable moments and fierce battles. Rugby supporters from around the world are eagerly waiting to see whether the reigning world champions can continue their dominance or whether England can produce one of the biggest upsets of the season. Whenever these two rugby giants meet, history, pride, and physicality collide. The rivalry stretches back more than a century and has featured countless memorable contests. From dramatic World Cup knockout matches to hard-fought test encounters, every meeting has added another chapter to one of rugby's greatest rivalries. This latest showdown carries even more importance as both teams look to build momentum in the opening stages of a new international campaign. For the home side, expectations could hardly be higher. Under the guidance of head coach Rassie Erasmus, the Springboks have transformed into one of the most complete teams in world rugby. Since taking charge several years ago, Erasmus has helped shape a squad that combines traditional South African power with modern attacking rugby. The reward has been extraordinary success, including consecutive Rugby World Cup triumphs that cemented the team's place among the greatest international sides of the professional era. The atmosphere at Ellis Park is expected to be electric. South African supporters have waited years to welcome England back to Johannesburg, and thousands of fans are preparing to create one of the loudest environments in world rugby. Playing at altitude always presents a unique challenge for visiting teams, testing their fitness, kicking accuracy, and decision-making throughout the 80 minutes. Every mistake can quickly become costly against a side that thrives on pressure. Confidence within the Springboks camp is understandably high. Recent performances have demonstrated just how dangerous this squad can be when every part of their game is functioning smoothly. Their forwards continue to dominate collisions and set pieces, while their backs possess the speed and creativity to punish even the smallest defensive errors. The balance between experience and youthful energy has become one of the defining strengths of this South African side. One of the biggest stories heading into the match is the continued leadership of Rassie Erasmus. His influence extends far beyond tactics and team selection. He has built a winning culture where every player understands his role, and competition for places remains fierce. Even experienced internationals must consistently perform to earn selection, creating remarkable depth throughout the squad. The home supporters will also celebrate significant milestones for two of their biggest stars. Speedster Cheslin Kolbe reaches another landmark in his international career, while versatile back Damian Willemse also celebrates an important appearance for his country. Both players have become symbols of South Africa's exciting style of rugby and are capable of changing a match within seconds. The absence of several established names has not weakened the confidence surrounding the hosts. Fly half Manie Libbok receives another major opportunity to direct the attack, while experienced playmaker Handré Pollard is unavailable for selection. Even without some familiar faces, South Africa's squad remains packed with proven international quality. The leadership group continues to revolve around inspirational captain Kolisi, whose journey has inspired millions around the world. Under his captaincy, the Springboks have consistently delivered outstanding performances in the biggest matches. His calm leadership, relentless work rate, and ability to unite teammates remain invaluable assets heading into another major test. Meanwhile, England arrived determined to silence their critics. Results in recent months have not met expectations, and the team knows that victory against the world champions would instantly change the conversation surrounding their progress. Head coach Steve Borthwick has spoken about embracing the challenge rather than fearing it, encouraging his players to see Ellis Park as an opportunity instead of an obstacle. Selection decisions have generated plenty of discussion. Veteran hooker Jamie George captains the side and brings enormous experience to the forward pack. At scrum half, Jack van Poortvliet receives the nod, while talented young fly half Finn Smith will be responsible for controlling England's attack under immense pressure. Each player understands the importance of delivering a composed performance against arguably the toughest opposition in world rugby. In the loose forwards, Tom Curry returns to provide his trademark aggression at the breakdown, while exciting youngster Henry Pollock begins among the replacements, ready to inject fresh energy later in the contest. Ben Earl will also play a critical role with his ball-carrying ability and relentless defensive work. History, however, does not favor the visitors. Over decades of competition, South Africa have enjoyed more victories than England, particularly on home soil. Ellis Park itself has become one of rugby's most intimidating venues, where altitude, passionate crowds, and relentless physicality combine to create a uniquely difficult environment for touring sides. One area likely to determine the outcome is the scrum. The front row battle promises to be fascinating. Ox Ench, Malcolm Marx, and Thomas Du Toit form one of the strongest scrummaging combinations in international rugby. Their ability to generate pressure often forces opponents into penalties, providing valuable territory and momentum. Across from them, Ellis Genge and England's front row face perhaps their biggest examination of the year. They have shown encouraging improvement in recent matches, but maintaining that standard against the reigning world champions represents an entirely different challenge. Every scrum will feel like a contest within the contest. The second row features another fascinating matchup. The return of Eben Etzebeth adds enormous experience and physical presence to the South African pack. Widely regarded as one of rugby's greatest locks, Etzebeth combines relentless work rate with intimidating physicality. Alongside him, the Springboks expect another tireless performance from Ruan Norch, while Pieter-Steph Du Toit remains one of the most influential forwards in world rugby. For England, players such as George Martin, Alex Coles, and Ali Chessum will be tasked with matching South Africa's intensity. Winning lineouts, disrupting mauls, and slowing opposition ball will all be essential if the visitors hope to remain competitive throughout the match. Another key contest will unfold around the breakdown. Jasper Wiese, Pieter-Steph Du Toit, and Sia Kolisi have repeatedly demonstrated their ability to dominate collisions and force turnovers. Their combination of strength, speed, and defensive awareness often allows South Africa to dictate the tempo of a game. England's response will depend heavily on Tom Curry, Ben Earl, and Jamie George. Their work over the ball, defensive organization, and support play must be close to perfect because the Springboks rarely offer second chances once momentum swings in their favor. Outside the forwards, South Africa possess exceptional attacking weapons. Cheslin Kolbe remains one of the most exciting players in rugby, capable of producing spectacular moments from almost any position on the field. Alongside him, Kurt-Lee Arendse brings blistering pace and outstanding finishing ability, while Damian Willemse offers remarkable versatility and composure under pressure. England's back three, including George Furbank and Emmanuel Fewaboso, will need to be alert from the opening whistle. The aerial battle could become decisive, especially at altitude, where kicks travel farther and judging the flight of the ball becomes significantly more difficult. Tactical kicking is expected to play a major role. Both teams understand the value of controlling territory before launching attacking phases. The side that executes its kicking strategy more accurately will likely enjoy better field position and force the opposition into uncomfortable situations. Discipline may also prove decisive. Against elite international teams, penalties rarely go unpunished. Whether through goal-kicking opportunities or attacking lineouts deep inside opposition territory, repeated infringements can quickly transform a close contest into a comfortable victory. Perhaps the greatest strength of the Springboks is their ability to remain patient. They rarely panic when trailing and rarely lose focus when leading. Instead, they trust their structures, continue applying pressure, and wait for opportunities to emerge naturally. This calm approach has become one of the defining characteristics of the Rassie Erasmus era. England, meanwhile, must embrace controlled aggression. Attempting to overpower South Africa physically for 80 minutes may prove unrealistic. Instead, intelligent decision-making, quick ball movement, accurate kicking, and disciplined defense offer the visitors their clearest path toward success. The emotional element should not be underestimated either. Playing in front of a passionate Johannesburg crowd provides an enormous boost for the home side. Every tackle, turnover, and dominant scrum will be celebrated with thunderous applause, creating momentum that can overwhelm visiting teams. As kickoff approaches, anticipation continues to build across the rugby world. Supporters expect a fierce contest packed with powerful tackles, tactical battles, spectacular running rugby, and unforgettable moments. Matches between South Africa and England rarely disappoint, and this encounter appears destined to continue that tradition. Prediction time. While England certainly possessed talented individuals capable of producing moments of brilliance, the overall balance of evidence favors the Springboks. Their superior depth, experience, home advantage, physical dominance, and winning mentality make them deserved favorites. Expect England to compete bravely during the opening stages and enjoy periods of possession, but as the match progresses, the relentless intensity of the Springboks should gradually wear down the visitors. The impact of South Africa's bench, combined with the energy of the Ellis Park crowd, could ultimately prove decisive during the final quarter. Final prediction. South Africa Springboks 34, England 18. The world champions are expected to control the set piece, dominate the gain line, create scoring opportunities through disciplined pressure, and ultimately secure another impressive victory. If the match unfolds as many experts expect, rugby fans will once again witness why the Springboks, under Rassie Erasmus and captain Kolisi, remain the benchmark for international rugby.